All right, if you're into RC modeling, you've probably hit this wall.
Yeah.
You need solid eye protection, something that fits over your glasses, right? But then you see all these codes like Z87.1, D3, D4, and it's just, well, it's a lot. So today we're doing a deep dive. Our goal is to figure out exactly which over-the-glass OTG goggle makes sense for the kind of risks you actually face in this hobby.
And those risks are really quite serious. It's not just one thing. We're talking about a double threat, really. You've got high-speed impacts, physical stuff flying around, and then there's the chemical exposure, which honestly a lot of people maybe don't think about as much. Let's start with those chemicals.
Yeah.
Because you're often working with some pretty strong industrial solvents, right? Toluene, acetone, sometimes even metals like chromium in paints or primers. And you're close. Like, your face is maybe 6, maybe 12 inches away when you're airbrushing or doing fine detail work.
Okay, so really close proximity.
Exactly. And those fumes, they don't just drift away. They can actually bounce off the workpiece right back towards you. It creates this little micro-environment around your face with a higher concentration that can lead to chemical sensitivity over time or even, bigger health problems.
Wow, yeah, that sounds like something you definitely don't want. Okay, so that's the unseen chemical side.
Yeah.
What about the more obvious physical dangers?
Right, the impacts. Think about workshop tasks. You're grinding metal, cutting carbon fiber or fiberglass. That stuff ejects particles at really high speed.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. Little bits flying everywhere.
And even outside the workshop, think about a catastrophic failure, like a LiPo battery, those powerful lithium packs. If one of those lets go, which can happen, that's also a source of high-velocity debris straight towards your eyes.
Okay, so serious impact potential. But what about just wearing my regular prescription glasses under some cheap shield?
That's a huge mistake. A really critical point here. Your standard eyeglasses. They're not safety rated for impact. Not at all. If they take a direct hit from something high speed,
They could break.
they can shatter. And now you've got sharp glass fragments inside whatever shield you were wearing. The goggle has to be a complete system. It needs to stop the projectile and contain your own lenses if they break.
Got it. So regular glasses are out. We need proper certified gear. That brings us back to that code. ANSI Z87.1. What's the deal with that?
Okay, so ANSI Z87.1 is the baseline standard for safety eyewear in the US. But for the kind of work we're talking about, you absolutely need the little plus sign after it, Z87.1 plus 1. That plus signifies high impact resistance.
High impact, okay.
And here's the really interesting part, the key difference for goggles. To get that Z87.1 plus rating specifically for goggles, they have to pass an impact test where a steel ball hits them at, get this, 170 miles per hour?
Whoa, wait, 170? Seriously?
Oh,
That's way faster than I imagined.
It is. And compare that to Z87 plus rated safety glasses, the kind without the full seal. Their test is at 102 mile per hour. So the standard itself basically says, look, if you need a full goggle, we assume you're dealing with much higher energy risks.
Okay, that makes sense. Higher risk, higher standard. But impact isn't the only issue, right? We mentioned chemicals and dust from sanding.
Exactly. So Z87.1 plus is for impact, but you need more. Look for D3 on the goggle marking. That means it's rated for droplet and splash protection, crucial for solvents, painting, cleaning fluids. And then you also really need D4. That's the rating for dust protection. Think sanding fillers like, Bondo or working with composites. D4 means it seals well enough to keep that fine dust out.
So Z87.1 plus D3 to D4, that's the trifecta we're looking for in an OTG goggle for RC work.
That's the complete package. And when we looked at what's actually available that meets all those criteria, fits over glasses, and importantly deals with fogging, 2 models really rose to the top.
Okay, let's hear them. What's the first recommendation?
So, for the best all-around value, we landed on the DeWalt DPG 8211C concealer. It hits all the marks. Z87.1 plus slide D3, D4, certified for everything we discussed.
And what makes a good value? The fit, the seal.
Yeah, it's got this great dual injector rubber seal. It really contours to your face nicely, which helps with the D3 and D4 ratings. It means you can trust it whether you're grinding metal 1 minute and then, say, sticking your head into an airbrush booth the next. Good versatility.
Okay, DeWalt concealer for solid all-around performance. What if someone spends hours doing really detailed visual work and fogging is their absolute enemy?
Oh, yes. For maximum comfort and the best possible anti-fog performance, especially during long sessions, the top pick is the UVEX Stealth OTG.
UVEX Stealth. What makes that one stand out?
Well, first, the body itself is made of this really pliable material. They call it an MMT elastomer. Basically, it's super soft and flexible, so it molds to your face really comfortably, less pressure points over time. But the real star is the lens coating. It uses UVEX's HydroShield anti-fog. They claim it resists fogging up to 60 times longer than basic anti-fog coatings.
60 times. That's a huge difference.
It really is. If you're doing intense airbrushing or something where you absolutely cannot have your vision cloud up, that advanced coating makes a massive difference in how long you can work effectively.
Okay, so 2 strong contenders.
Yeah.
The DeWalt for overall value and the UVEX Stealth for top-tier comfort and anti-fog.
Yeah.
I guess the big takeaway here for everyone listening is, well, the best safety gear is the gear you actually wear, right?
Precisely. If it's uncomfortable or if it fogs up constantly, you're just going to take it off, and that defeats the whole purpose. So finding something comfortable that fits over your glasses well and genuinely resists fogging, that's the key to consistent protection.
Makes total sense. Comfort and clarity drive consistency.
Exactly. I need a final thought to leave you with. When you see anti-fog advertised on goggles, remember, it's not really an absolute yes or no. It's more like a spectrum of fog resistance. An OTG goggle inherently traps more heat and moisture from your face because it seals well. So the question isn't if it will eventually fog under strenuous conditions, but rather how long you can maintain clear vision before you have to stop. That resistance time, that's what you're paying for with those premium coatings like the HydroShield. That's the difference between a decent goggle and a truly great one for focused work.